Welcome to Next Topic Podcast, where the only rule is to stay on topic and no topic is off limits. Today is the 5th of May, and my name is Lo. I am joined on the pedal by
On the pedal, huh? She's on this pedal by Roshan, aka Shad.
Her amigo partner Cam.
Abel.
And for this episode, we are going to be talking about Cameron's favorite word.
What's your favorite word?
Nigga!
Don't get so excited. The N word. And so for this introduction, I'm just going to go and do a little rewind.
Yeah, give us some background, Lo.
Yes. So
Background.
That was a terrible.
whatever, it's the noise I made. So in the United States, the word nigger, I'm just going to say it, was first regarded as pejorative and meaning it had a negative connotation and was used to belittle people, right? In the early 19th century. In the era of enslavement, the words nigger or black were often inserted in the front of someone's name, so like Nigger John, right? To distinguish them from white folks and say this is a slave. While the usage of the word in African American culture is very complex, in that it can be used affectionately, right, or politically, or pejorative, as I've already mentioned, the epithet is considered an abusive slur when used by white people.
So don't say it, white people.
Well, that's a topic.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Patience.
So,
Disclaimer, that's all.
so Langston Hughes offered an eloquent commentary, and this is what Langston Hughes said. Used rightly or wrongly, ironically or seriously, of necessity for the sake of realism, or impishly for the sake of comedy, it doesn't matter. Negroes do not like it in any book or play whatsoever, be the book or play ever so sympathetic in its treatment of the basic problems of race. Even though the book or play is written by a Negro, they still do not like it. The word nigger, you see, sums up for us who are colored all the bitter years of insult and struggle in America. So, why don't you go ahead and dive into the first question you have for the panel?
Okay. Just a little disclaimer for those who are listening or watching. The N word in any way, shape, or form will be used a lot during this episode. So if you are uncomfortable with it, you will be uncomfortable. So, you guys, do you guys use the N word?
No.
I don't. What do you mean no, Cameron? You've used it every episode.
You're right. I like the word.
You
Abel,
like it though. Okay, so
Abel, do you use the N word?
I for sure do.
Okay. In what settings do you
Wait, do you use
Rashad?
the N-word?
I do on occasion. It's like a little, amplifier to what I'm talking
So
about.
you do.
A little sentence enhancer?
Yes, God, like a little
Wait,
exclamation.
I kind of want to talk about why we chose this topic today too. I don't use it at all, and so on very rare occasion to describe something that someone else had said, or like I'm reading a meme, I might say it, right? And my boyfriend is like super shocked when I say the word because it doesn't even sound right coming off my tongue. And so we decided to talk about the N word because I don't say it. Cameron says it all the time. And so we thought it would be something
To talk
worth
about.
talking
Oh, yeah, because when she said it, me and Rashad was there. We didn't.
I didn't.
You
peep
didn't
that.
even think,
We
but,
didn't even
but
trip.
then you thought about the fact that I never say
You're
it.
right. We
I
did. You
don't
don't
say
say
that
the word
word.
at all. So, Cameron, in what settings do you use the N word and why?
With my niggas.
You feel me? Nah, I use it. I mean, I use it whenever. Like, of course, I have a button to turn my shit off and not use it in a professional
You have
setting.
buttons? Sorry,
Switches. Okay, I'll flip the switch.
Code switch.
Yeah, for sure. So when I'm in like a professional setting or I'm in an environment where I'm not with people that
Or the N word.
not even that. I use it around people
I'm
that
not
aren't.
the
But like,
N-word.
if you ain't one of my niggas, then I'm not really
Black
gonna use it
queen.
around you. You feel me? And you're black nigga queen. But
What is wrong with him?
hey,
Yo!
Someone come get your friend.
Yo, you out of line, dog.
Anyways,
wow,
Cameron.
you hella fake.
So, Abel, and
Good
what did
job, Abel.
Fake ass nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Abel, when did you use the N word? Because you said you use it a lot
Just as
too.
much.
When do
Cameron?
I use it?
I don't use it that much.
You don't hear me use it that much.
I
huh?
don't.
He
Yeah.
don't, but I do.
Yeah. That's real. Thank you for keeping it real. So I use it when I'm with my friends. When I say like a lot of my friends are black. I'm not gonna lie, probably like 90%.
Wow.
So you know, I think culture plays into this.
And what culture?
The African diaspora culture.
Okay.
There you go. So it's you know, if you black, if you associate as black, there's
Associate as black?
identify as black. My bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm like,
I
that's
was gonna say,
different.
wow.
Yeah, that is different.
And no associating
If you
with black.
identify as black, you know what I'm saying? Like you use that word, it's kind of like what it's turned to, as far as like through hip hop, through just culture, pop culture, and things like that. It's kind of like, you know, like what's up, my nigga though? Like what you been up? Like you know, it's in the day to day vocab.
Mm-hmm.
But like Cam said, I have a very like consciously I have that switch. If I'm at work, even if you're a black person at work,
Yeah,
I'm not saying that shit to you, because we're around work environment, and not only that, there's other people around us, and I think it's important for me to approach you in a specific way. We're in this in front of people. If we leave right outside from work, I'll be like,
step to the
"Nigga,
door."
yeah, like you like this work, bro? You like what we do, shit like that. But yeah, that's how I use it at least. But I don't use it with any other race.
Okay.
I don't.
When do I say it? I say nigga when I'm trying to like enhance what I'm saying about a specific person. So
But you're enhancing. What are you
He's
trying to
enhancing
enhance? You're trying to enhance the
the
negative
behavior.
attributes, right?
Oof.
they never have to
Can,
be
can we
neg-
ever start a clip here from like episode 1 or 2 or something where he said "ain't shit niggas"?
Who said
Ain't
that?
that
Who said
you
that?
did.
Answer Portia.
You said it, and
did.
what I'm trying to say is a lot of times people use it to talk about ain't shit people.
Right, ain't shit, but like all niggas ain't shit. So
Right.
what I'm
I ain't shit.
so what I'm talking about
You
with
said
nigga,
what?
like when I describe someone as a
I
nigga,
ain't shit.
niggas, and then like
And
you
you
guys
are.
automatically know what I'm talking about when I say like, oh, that's if I say, oh, that's a nigga, y'all be like, okay, I understand like what you're talking about, and it's different from any type of dude I could be possibly talking about. Am I right or am I wrong?
Right.
But where you're wrong is no, you're right.
I'm right.
You're right. We understand it, but where it's wrong is there anything that's comparable in like a description of another race or ethnicity?
Oh, maybe they have something, but I don't know.
No, but we don't describe them that way.
A nigga?
Who?
Justin Bieber had some nigga tendencies back in the day. I'm just keeping it
Say
100.
he didn't.
I don't call people niggas.
We didn't say that.
And you know
We
what's
said
crazy,
did he have
though?
nigga
I
tendencies?
think when you do when you do say that, because you know sometimes you be out and there is people different races and stuff around, but because you're with your homies and
You
you're
still
all used
say
to like
that
nigga,
nigga.
you say that like this nigga tripping.
Yeah.
If you see people's reaction when you do say that, it's funny.
They be
as
like,
hell.
wait a minute, I'm not a
Yeah.
bad person.
And they say I'm not a nigga, so they
Oh,
attribute
no,
that
no,
to
no, no,
black
no, no,
people.
no.
I'm
I-
saying they say I'm not that person.
Yeah.
I'm filling in the blank. But what I'm saying is it's attributed to black people.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. You just gave us a
From
whole bunch
history,
of background.
yeah. You tell
Yeah,
us
and
something
I'm
we
not
already
going to
know.
see my black kings and queens as nigger Abel, nigger Roshad, and nigger Cameron.
Okay, come on, nigger and nigga. Is
Yeah.
there a difference between nigga with the A
Big
and
facts.
nigga with the ER?
Huge
Let's go
difference.
there.
For me, no.
Huge difference.
Yes. So
Huge difference.
let me just say this.
Say it,
When,
Abel.
I went to school in UC Santa Cruz, right?
Yes, we know.
We know you say it
Yeah.
every episode.
Every episode.
And I'm not even trying to promote UC Santa Cruz. 'cause
You
they
are.
yeah.
They need to send you a check.
No,
Please.
they slipping. Anyway,
Oh,
they big
Them
time
niggas slipping, huh?
Them niggas is slipping. Like, UC Santa Cruz big time slipping. But
okay.
anyways,
We can get food.
okay,
So,
my bad.
okay, nigga.
So going to school there's only like 50 black people. But when
That's
when I say that, I'm trying to emphasize there's no black
There's
people
very
in general.
few.
It's like 1.7%, 2.7%
Oh.
of the whole university. When you focus on black men, it's probably I knew damn near every black dude that was on campus.
Mhm.
If that makes
So
sense, right?
popular, uh-huh.
So nah, it's not even like that. But it was just so small. So, you know, I used it with my like friends, close friends in college, and I never heard it outside of that. I mean, people
That's
probably
good.
do say that shit behind your back.
I heard people say it.
Yeah, but never in front of us. And I lived in Santa Cruz for the past 6 years. Moved out here probably 7 months ago, whatever. Right, back to the Bay.
Oh.
And being back in the Bay, I'll be at the gym like hooping, and it'll be like Latinos, Filipinos, like nigga, if you don't pass that ball.
Mhm.
And to me, that was like, and going to college, it makes you like politically correct. Like, you know, you start thinking about the terms, like you
Mhm.
start getting yourself educated on things. So being back in the gym, I heard it and I was like, I heard it a lot, like a lot, and I was like, bruh.
Okay,
You know, like,
let's hold on. We're gonna talk about if other people
I'm
can
like,
say
because
the
in
N
the
word.
Bay Area,
yeah.
a lot of people
Everybody
say
said
it's
it.
very problematic. To me.
Okay, let's hold on. Let's keep talking about the difference between nigga with an A and nigga with a R.
Okay.
Cameron, could you say both of them? So
You do.
So yeah.
Not laughing.
You said
Yeah,
the one with the ER?
I do.
He
So
do.
like I said in
To us.
yeah,
You foul.
I am. I say it in like a jokingly way, just because like it is so.
Laughing at our ancestors. But
Not
keep
even
going.
that. Like I'm trying to
Jokingly way.
listen, nigga. I'm trying to move past the negative connotation of it because yes, we understand what it was in the past. We understand the history behind the word, but I'm trying to not just with this word, with a lot of things. I'm trying to normalize a lot for the people that I'm around or the world moving forward.
But do you think we have the
Can I
power
finish
to
first?
normalize
Can
it?
I finish first?
Okay, go.
Thank you.
Because I have a lot of
I
remarks.
understand. You always got something, but I digress. What I'm trying to say is I try to normalize a lot of things. So yes, I use nigga a lot, and jokingly with with some friends, I'm like yeah nigger, like you feel me? Like it's probably not funny, but to me it's funny.
It's probably
It's not funny, but to you it's funny.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I've said it to you before, and you've laughed too.
Oh.
Yeah, if we gonna do it, we calling niggas out.
I can't recall.
You can't recall. You plead the fifth.
Okay, Kiki. But yeah, like there is a huge difference.
Okay.
But there's a certain time where like we understand the history of it, but let's move forward. Let's normalize it. Not saying that it gives anybody else outside of us the right to say it, but let's move past it.
So has any other marginalized people normalized the terms that are used in a derogatory way? So like, let's talk about, let's talk about gay people.
Don't
Is
say
it
that
normal?
F word.
Okay, look, you don't want me to say it. Why is that?
Because you're not a F word.
Right.
Okay, but my
Just
point
like
is,
people who
it's
ain't
still,
black can't say
what
the
I'm
N-word.
saying,
Finish
what
up.
I'm trying to say is, it's still as derogatory whether it comes out of my mouth or it comes out of quote unquote their mouth, right? Roshad, will you say the word?
Faggot.
Okay. Do you think it's an okay word?
I don't. Y'all gonna be mad when I get to the N word, but I think because I have heard like people like as Cameron said, even with the N word, they're like gay people have used the word faggot
But-
to determine in
Let 'em
gender.
finish.
Okay, so what I'm trying to get at is you said you're trying to normalize it, right? So I'm not of the LGBTQ community, right?
Right.
So
Please don't
let's
call me
say
faggot.
let's say you're saying the F word,
Mhm.
right? You're saying it because you want to normalize it. I still can't say it, so it's technically not normalized because the only way way I see it is the only way for something to be normalized is if the people in power stop using it in a derogatory
Right.
way and they try to normalize it. But as the person who's marginalized, how do you normalize a term that was used as a weapon
You can
against you?
normalize it within your community.
What good does that do? Because we still
listen,
are afraid
I'ma
of white
tell you,
people
I'm
saying
gonna tell you exactly. I'm not afraid. They just can't say it. I'm not afraid.
But
Big
we're
facts.
we're
I'm
afraid
not-
of what'll
and
happen.
if
You're
they
gonna
do-
fight, do this, argue, whatever.
I
But
know.
what I'm getting at is like
What I'm saying is, you normalize it in your community. You said, what is that gonna do? It's gonna do exactly the opposite of how you reacted when I said it. You're like, oh, that's such a bad word. You can't say it. But we should be able to say it with each other. Not saying it's
what
a
I'm
word.
saying is white people are still gonna say it to you today, and 50 years from now, you
And
still gonna be just as pissed.
Like I said, I can't control what other motherfuckers say. But my community, I can help my community grow.
What I'm saying is it doesn't make the word any better.
Okay.
And so
It
my
don't make
point
it
is
any worse.
proven.
It don't
Rashad-
make it any worse.
Okay, I think I'm gonna pull up something that's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, healing for all of us. Keep talking. Keep
Healing.
talking.
Oh,
Please do because I need
Yeah,
something.
because
What
I
I'm-
feel,
what
I
I'm
feel
saying-
the energy
right
going.
now.
You know what I'm saying?
You said it don't make it any better, but it's not
No.
making it any worse either. It's already been at rock bottom. Am I right or wrong?
No, the reason why I see it making worse, like, imagine you are that racist white person.
Come on.
I'm laughing at you. Look at them niggas calling each other niggas.
Okay. People laugh at me for less shit.
Okay,
But
so
what
there's
I'm
a clip.
saying-
I'm not. It's a 3-minute video clip. If
Uh-uh.
people are, no, I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna
Oh,
play
but you can't play the
that's
clip
what I'm
now.
saying.
We're a
But if people
podcast.
are
What's the-
interested,
yeah,
go
what's
to
the title?
YouTube. Type who is the nigger ? James Baldwin.
Oh,
And to me, when I watched that, it was like the first time I've heard someone speak about the term nigger and he used it in a way. First of all, he was being interviewed by this white dude, right? He was like, I think at the station, whatever it was, and he was talking about who's the nigger. He was like, okay, he's like, everything that you say, everything that you manifest, everything, word has a powerful meaning, right? I could say some shit to you that would hurt your feelings, and because it's powerful. So he was saying, the word, the N word was not invented from black people. So it was invented from white people that were enslaving black people. And anything that comes out of your mouth, anything that you're putting into the existence, is in a way a reflection of yourself, a reflection of your reality, a reflection of your insecurity, or a reflection of your inferior complex that you have deep down. So he was saying, I did not make the N word. And he was like, you did. So he was like, I'm going to give you the N word back. He was like, I'm not the nigger. He was like, it's you. So to me, that was hella powerful. Like, when I first heard it, I was like, okay, you like, talk your shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But you use the word.
Right,
I do use the word, but then again, I think where Cameron has come from too, in a way, I do kind of agree with Cameron. I agree with both of y'all. And it's because I think black people, there's no sides here. It's conversation. So as black people, we have used the N word and used it to empower ourselves in a way. That is through music, that is through our culture, right? And when you hear like rappers talking about like I bossed up, or like young rich nigga and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, when I hear that, it doesn't make me think of negative thoughts. It makes me think like, okay, I'm about to go get my dream. Like, I'm about to go chase, you know what I'm saying? Whatever goals that I have. So
it's like,
to us, it's a different vibration. When we hear it,
we're not
it's
taking
different.
it back. We're just taking it because it was never ours to begin with.
Exactly, right? But to understand what I feel like we should also understand what James Baldwin is saying too is like, it's not ours to begin with. Just like racism is not ours. That's not what we brought to this world. So I think as long as we're cautious with those two idealisms, then it's okay. But if you're just saying it just to say it, and you're not like conscious of like the impact as it had, and I think it's like, then it might be a little like, and some people be hella cool with it. Like, some people in the bay, like if some other racists are around them, they're just like nigga all the time, and it's just like, to me, I get uncomfortable if another race is saying that in front of me, because then it's like,
you got no respect for me.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Like,
do you speak up though if you hear other people saying
absolutely.
It depends. Like, when I was like I was saying, I was at the gym hooping. I'm not gonna start the basketball game to be like, hold on real quick. Like, y'all niggas tripping. Like, y'all saying this shit, they gonna be like, okay, Malcolm X, like, okay, we just trying to hoop. Like, the vibe is way different. That's just me though. But if it was at a setting like we're close friends and there's like a couple friends that are of other race and they say that, I'll bring it up. I'm like, hey, bro, you're cool. Like, you're cool people. Not to say like you're racist or anything, but I don't appreciate you saying that in front of me.
Cameron, you said you would stop the basketball game.
Absolutely, because I feel like you wrong if you don't. You feel me? Like, you can't say you could stop it in one environment and not the other. If you feel that way, you gotta feel that way across the board.
Okay.
I'm stopping it at every point that I get a chance to, and it's not about trying to like assert dominance or what the case may be. It's about education. Okay. It's not our word. You're right, but we're trying to take it and change it. But that doesn't give you the right to take it with us. You're not a part of that struggle.
Got you. Okay.
So you stop any and everybody that's saying it at any point in time. This basketball game don't mean shit. Nigga, I could leave and that game meant absolutely nothing. I'm not going to the NBA. Mm-hmm. So you stop it at any point in time.
Okay. That's real.
Next.
I'm just curious to know. This is another topic, but I'm really curious to know like what words are like off limits. Yeah,
for like
certain people. So like
bitch, nigga, and faggot. The three big ones.
That's fine.
I won't say that for it because I'm not a part of that community. I'm not a part of that struggle.
But you call people bitches freely and happily.
That's because my brother called me a bitch all the time, so I just got used
Which
to
brother?
It.
This one?
Yes.
Who else would it be? Oh.
Because Cameron is got brothers, other brothers.
Cameron is outside his jurisdiction calling people bitches.
I was waiting on
very much so.
I was waiting on Cameron to say I really don't use bitches like that. I was gonna start.
It's crazy though because I used to not use that word until I like really started living with Rashad, and it's like, yeah, I use that word a lot.
You use more than I do. Right, because I think only like females should probably only say bitches, but a lot of gay people use bitches as well. Like the F word, only gay people use back. Well, you know, gay people, we do what we want to do.
Yeah. Ain't nobody finna mess with you.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna say nothing. So we already marginalized at the bottom of the barrel. So I was a bitch would. A nigga would. Or a faggot would. But,
damn. I'm gonna leave that to you.
Thank you. But going back into Cause like, are you offended if people call you a nigga?
Depends on who it is.
I'm usually offended if anybody call me one.
I don't like being called it.
Like,
I have a name.
Alright.
Here's my thing though. Like I don't get. I have friends who use the word, and that's totally. I mean, it's
All
fine.
over.
I'm not gonna go out here and
I
police and
just called
censor
you a nigga
folks.
like 10 seconds ago.
And it's okay, but
You
I prefer to be called my name,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Do you get
That's
down and
it.
call you a bitch?
No, because I'll be saying bitch sometimes. I'm like, bitch. And that's fine. Whatever. I get it when it's between us. You might
See,
GBF.
I think it's more like
Because nigga came from a different connotation.
yeah. I think it's more the delivery of the word in the situation that matters more than for like when it comes.
But
to
no
Or
one's
us.
referred to me as their nigga. I'm Lo or I'm Lauren. Like, no one's referred to me as that.
Well, this my bitch.
So that's
But
different.
it is
Hell of a thing.
Why
It's
was there a
different.
2-3 second pause?
Cause she was
Because
thinking.
it is different.
She's like,
For me, it's
damn, that
different.
nigga got me.
Because I would say like, this my nigga.
Right. It may sound contradictory to some folks, but
Yeah.
for me, it's very different.
Mhm.
And I can't
So,
really articulate
So
why.
what you guys are saying is that only a black person can call you a nigga. Not you, Lauren. You said nobody can call you one. Abel and Cameron, you guys are saying that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think because it's just like an understanding, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think if any other race, if any other race would call me that, I would be offended.
Yeah,
And
just the lack
it's
of
not to
respect.
say, I think it's like, also, I also want to bring this up.
Okay.
I didn't even know
Yeah, let me get comfortable.
Yeah.
what the
Yeah.
N-word stood for and everything like that until I migrated to the U.S. Back home,
It's happened.
What did you hear anyone
Look.
say
back
it?
home,
Yeah.
yes,
Oh, they said it.
yes,
Really?
yes. I've heard Negro though,
Okay.
Oh.
not
Oh,
Negro.
oh, okay, okay.
Negro, right? And
Different.
I've
Right,
heard that,
right.
and it was just like, okay,
But that's kind of where it's like derived from.
Yeah.
yeah. And when I came out here, still trying to learn English, I wasn't even worried about saying nigga. I was trying to worry about speaking English. Like, so I was like, I didn't use it. It wasn't on my vocab. And then I got to learn English fluent and everything. And then I was like, okay. And obviously, the culture shapes you.
Mm-hmm.
I played basketball in high school. A lot of my friends were like black and things like that. College, same. So then you, like I said, like as black people or African diaspora people, we tend to gravitate towards each other. Whether you're
Mhm.
Belizean, African, like you just have it's like an
It's
international like feeling. Like when you see another black person, you just connect. Like the vibes are different.
Yeah.
I
And
think it's
on-
because we understand the struggle. No
Mhm.
matter what,
Exactly.
black people,
Okay.
darker people,
And
are
that's huge.
always
In the army, we called it
seen
black
as-
gravity.
Yeah, and that's huge.
That's
and that's
true,
huge
yeah.
because then if a person like if a song is playing and you singing along, or if you just call me, hey, you my nigga, then it's like I'm gonna be like, okay, it's in solidarity. If you're
Always stay black.
yeah, if you're
But you're
like
in a basketball court playing, people are racist. Some nigga pass the ball to a little white person, a little Mexican
a
person.
little Filipino dude, be
Right, but
saying,
it's not okay. But you call him one, but he can call you one.
no. If he like, hey, you my nigga,
I'm just saying, nigga pass
But
the
I
ball.
have seen black people call people
Other people, yeah, I see
races.
black people call a whole bunch of people
Yes.
niggas.
yeah.
Because you have.
Nah, shit,
Right.
low-key, I
But they
have-
can't call you one back.
Nope.
Nah, cause it's like low-key like an extra point. If you being called a nigga by a black person, you probably go home hella
Add some
happy.
sauce to that little.
You probably go home hella happy, like
Why you happy?
because you like I'm
Abel,
cool.
please stop taking
Like
that.
okay, you're like I'm cool. I'm on the bum now. Like you feel me?
Yeah, but you ain't one of us. Let's make that very clear.
That's how I feel, but that could be just from what you see in the movies. Like I feel like if you're hanging out, you know,
Mhm.
with,
Well,
you know, I don't
Do
know.
what you feel about the N word and other people saying it, and a lot of people don't agree with me? Like for like my sense, like if other people can say the N word, like I don't mind as much if say like Latinos say like the N word in some areas. I don't doesn't bother me that much. What you say?
I mind.
Do you know why
A
I
lot.
mind? Do you know why I mind?
I know why y'all mind.
Well, why I
Because we
mind
done
is
said it.
because
Yeah, I know why y'all mind.
This is why. This is why I mind.
Maybe I should explain to why I don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead, Roshad. And then hold
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I don't mind because I feel as though like some like Latinos in like very like specific areas like can understand like some of the struggles that some like black
I
people
knew he was gonna say that, but
like
keep going.
has went through, and they also have been like embedded in some of the culture that we have and like grew up with some of the same struggles that the black people grew up as. So like, and then like they are around like black people all day, and they've been calling the N word. You talking about this is my nigga and stuff like that, but he can't say the same thing. It just don't quite make sense to me. Like, so I'm like, you all here calling him this my nigga, but he can't say it back to you.
Okay.
I'm like, the one Mexican friend and the whole bunch of black people went to all black school and all that type of stuff.
And I agree with you on that. I definitely do acknowledge how we do share similar struggles with brown folks or Latino folks, but within those communities, anti-blackness exists.
Yes.
Anti-blackness exists in the black community.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. True too. That's what anti-blackness is everywhere in this world. Asia, Europe, everywhere you go, is anti-blackness, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it's like, if you were to, and I've met friends in college, dope as fuck, like dope people, like I'm talking about Latinos, right? Really acknowledge about like the struggles of black people, the struggles of their community, and they know the differences as well, and they understand the anti-blackness within their own community, and they're like, I'm not gonna say that because I know there's another layer to it, if that makes sense. And I'm not trying to do the oppression marathon here, like, oh, we're more oppressed. No, but they just understand. If I say this to you, it comes off different because my history is not 100% identical with yours. And to me, I respect that. Like, I really do. But then again, I also understand what you're saying. Like, I have friends that think the same way too. Like, man, like Latinos,
I feel you.
they're
That's why I
just
just
like
stop
us.
that shit for
Yeah,
everybody.
they're
If you're
just
not
like
black, you
us.
don't say it.
They're just like us. They go through it. So
Right. But I also think that the black person should call the Latino person like.
in an ideal world, I wish we don't use that word. Oh no. On some.
Not oh no.
Yeah.
All in all.
Oh, all in all. I thought you said, oh no. But that's what I was saying because I know a lot of people and like some things can get like messed up. But like if like some people have said it in where like some like reality stars and stuff like that, like like Cardi B and Jocelyn Hernandez and all these like people who are kind of like
not black.
Well, it depends.
Afro Latino.
They Afro Latino, and then like if Jennifer Lopez.
Oh hell no.
But like, I'm like it's like the island away. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, but J-Lo can't say it, but Cardi B can. They was raised in the same neighborhood on the same block.
But the other thing is like, slavery wasn't just here. You know,
right.
Slaves were all over the place.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. So your blackness, because you were born in one island, the other states here, it doesn't. It's not negated. But I still just the word itself, because of the fact that it's so problematic for certain people to say and others not to say.
And who's making up these rules?
That's true too. There's no like rules.
There's no rule, but we
it
all
is
agree
rules.
that it's problematic for certain people to say the word.
Right.
Yeah, there's a standard.
Right. We all know white people can say it. Let's straight off rip. No matter where you from, where you been, if your mama or daddy was adopted you and they both black, a white person can't say it.
Let's be very clear.
Right. We all know Asian people can't either because Asian people got it better than white people out here. So,
But we live in the Bay Area, and I know so many. I've been in places.
Asian people got it better than white people out here.
Do they not?
if we're looking at like salary levels and who CEOs and stuff, Asian people are surpassing white people out here.
Pushing the whips on campus, bro.
Okay.
What I was
Okay.
trying to say was,
The
living here in the
Lambos.
Bay Area, I've been in many
I
places.
think everyone has said.
And there have been groups of folks.
Especially Asians are wildin'.
I've seen groups of Asian people, nigga this, nigga that, and it really bothers me. I don't say anything because in
It's a
those
group of 5
situations,
men.
and it's just me. What I
you
don't
gonna
really
do?
know like how to
Approach
it.
Call
Yeah.
me.
So I
You know
mean
what's
like.
crazy? And I feel like I'm bringing this up again, but
That was
when I
really
went
crazy.
when I
You
went to
just
Hong
stopped
Kong,
touching
right?
it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say when you was at UC Santa
No.
Cruz.
When I went to Hong Kong, it's like I don't think people understand the lack of diversity in China or even in Hong Kong a little bit.
Mhm.
Like seeing a black person with like melanated
Ooh,
skin,
they
it's
be
like
excited,
seeing like
huh?
an alien.
Uh-huh.
Like it's like where the fuck you come from?
Mhm.
Like I remember being at a train, MTR they call it over there. It's like the BART system, and I swear I'm not making this up. I remember like listening to my earphones and feeling like somebody grabbing my hair. I turned around, it was a lady, it was an Asian lady, and she was short, so she was like, I looked back at her like, what the fuck is she doing? She was like, I was like, wow, like they don't see
don't
black
know.
people at
Mhm.
all. So it's like, I don't know, it's crazy. So to come to like calling us the N word, it's like,
Turn
wow,
around
you've
and
come a
karate
long
chop
way
that
from
bitch.
not seeing black people
I
to
come a long way.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's a big stride you making right there.
If you'd
Be
have turned
careful.
around and karate chopped that bitch, you'd have been wrong, right?
Mhm.
If I karate chopped her,
Well, she didn't know. China has been like.
Why would I do
quarantined.
that?
Wait, I'm sorry.
What?
That was very problematic. What he
That
just
was.
said.
I was like, why would I do that?
I will. Like, don't. Come on. It's personal space around the world.
But it's
But
different.
not-
Personal space
not
is different in
karate
different
chop,
cultures.
Cameron.
Anyway, let's get into some Shaw's facts, shall
Please,
we?
because that was so wrong.
I don't-
It was.
I don't care.
It was.
He doesn't care.
He
Now,
don't.
he does. Deep down, he does, but it's his ego right now.
You
He's
over
like,
here
I got-
trying to? No.
He's like,
no.
That's
Lord,
why that's
I
my
go
nigga.
for it.
Okay, listen up, niggas. Okay, do you guys know? You probably can see my notes. What song has used the N word the most?
Yes.
Niggas.
YG.
YG, my
Yeah.
nigga.
No, that's not YG.
That is.
That's not YG?
I thought it
Yeah.
was.
That was
Nigga.
yeah, that's B. What it was?
Oh, he did like I was wrong.
B-P-T.
B. Yeah, there you go. That's that song. I forgot about it. But my nigga's like Rich Homie Quan or something.
Oh, you're
You
right.
right.
I was gonna say you wrong, but you're right.
Yeah.
But the song
Anyway,
that came
let's say
up
it
in
on.
Young Thug, right? Rich Homie Quan and Young
Uh-huh.
Thug.
the song that came up on the internet was Lil Jon and the Eastside Boys' Real Nigga Roll Call.
How many times I said?
I didn't get the song.
Lil Jon and East Side Boys.
Yes.
That's white people.
No.
What?
Oh, you're not
Lil
from here.
Jon?
You're not
Hey,
from here.
I'm from here.
But
Shit,
you
dog.
know, Lil.
Hey,
Wait, and how long
Nate,
have you
look,
been here,
wait.
Abel?
Right, that's what I'm saying. We talked about this the other day.
Yo.
You've been in America longer than
I
you was
don't
in
get-
Africa.
And I don't care. Like
Oh.
certain things.
What year did
You
you come
are
here?
African
I came
American.
here in 2007. I barely.
That was at the peak of Lil
Look,
Jon.
there's a
It
lot of-
was.
And there's a lot of artists that I'm barely
Lil
discovering.
Jon.
Yup.
The Eastside Boys as black as they come.
Hey, you know
Right.
what? Off of the respect, I
I'm
feel
about to
like
show you a
I'm,
picture because that's pissing me
I
off.
feel like I'm disrespecting somebody big, so I'm gonna write his name down. I'm gonna go.
Lil Jon? That's your song, yeah?
Ah,
You know that song, right?
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Lil Jon is on that song.
Oh, okay.
Lil Jon. Lil Jon.
I don't know who that is, but the song. Hey, bruh, look.
And
hey.
first of all, when I go to
You
other
can't say
countries,
nigga
they've been
no
playing
more.
all this type of music. They love playing stuff like
Hey.
Lil Jon and
I'm a
Usher songs.
Bill,
They
you
love
can't say
playing
nigga
50
no more.
Cent.
Your card is revoked.
Hey, look. I'm gonna write his name down and I'm gonna check him out. That's it.
Oh,
Next.
damn.
You
Next
canceled.
topic.
You canceled, bro.
Ooh.
Also, the movie that has said the N word the most
Oh, for sure.
was Django Unchained.
One of my favorite
Oh.
movies.
I haven't
What's
seen
that
that.
nigga
You've
doing
never
on
seen
that man?
I haven't seen it. And that
That's
whole
my shit.
You
that
haven't
people,
seen it?
I have not.
He hasn't. And you can't get on him
And
about
he
not
did-
seeing nothing or hearing nothing.
That's what I'm saying, but y'all got at me,
No.
but where's the...
We gonna watch Django tonight.
No,
But
it-
no, Lil Jon is
it ain't
different.
like he
It's
said
one
he ain't-
movie.
Yeah,
Y'all
I'm like, it
niggas
ain't like
fraud.
he
Lil
said
Jon
he
is
ain't
a
seen soul
cultural staple, my
Y'all
nigga.
niggas fraud. If y'all haven't...
Whoa!
You said what? I told you you can't say that word no more.
It wasn't like he said he ain't seen Friday.
If y'all
Right.
haven't watched Django...
Have you seen Friday, Abel?
Come on, bro.
Don't say come on, bro.
Come
like
on,
I'm-
bro, you should know I ain't seen it.
Right.
Don't play me, bro. Like, come on.
Cause Friday came out before 2007, didn't it?
Look,
Uh-huh.
hey, Lil Jon and the East Side
Next,
Boys.
next.
That
Okay,
sound-
please.
Cause
Cause this nigga finna piss me
Lil
off.
Jon is like one of the niggas of niggas.
Like he is the top nigga of niggadom.
Right.
Like,
Probably why I done listen to him. Cause back then, no, I'm playing.
You only probably know language. Huh?
That's what I'm saying. If
Oh.
I
No,
done listened to
Roshan,
English,
not
I'm
an
gonna
English.
Okay, and the other movie was Django Unchained, and a lot of people have problems with that because a black person did not write
I know.
that movie.
yeah, but
That was a good movie.
it was.
It wasn't
Right.
like they were.
And also, speaking of celebrities, I have a list of some of you guys' favorite celebrities who have like you.
Favorite celebrities?
You guys, not y'all.
Oh,
Ain't
wait a
none of
minute
them
now.
my favorite.
Well, y'all got.
Sorry.
Get my
Whoa,
notes back.
whoa,
Get on my
whoa.
goddamn nerves.
Madonna said the
Nigga.
N word.
Madonna said the N word.
Yeah.
She said it on Instagram referring to her son. Like,
Oh, that's not.
I know. She was like, it was a picture like of her son, or they was doing something, and then like one of the hashtags was this nigga.
Charlie.
That's really not.
Madonna, you out of pocket.
Right.
I didn't know.
Because, you know, some people feel as though they can say the N word in association, like when they associate it very closely with a black person.
No.
She
No.
thought she thought she was bigger than the world back then.
This happened like a couple years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, 'cause her son's not
You were
old.
still in Africa.
Ooh. Paris Hilton has said the N word before.
She can't say it for shit.
Be nasty.
I don't give a
I
damn.
don't know
that
who
is.
Be
I don't care
Nasty
how
is. Yeah, I
nasty
don't
She
you
know.
from the
are.
Bay.
I know she is, but not
Right.
her
She could
and
be
Lil
with
Debbie.
Lil
But
Debbie
no.
and Krayshawn,
Mhm.
all in
Okay.
from Berkeley. Eminem has said the N word before. Charlie.
He went through the black struggle on the low though.
See, that's what I'm talking about. This is the same
He
shit.
went through a struggle.
On the low.
A struggle,
Yeah.
not the
I'm not
struggle.
saying it's okay for him to say it, but that nigga was
You
struggling.
made it sound like it though.
Nah, I'm just saying.
That's what I was saying.
No,
That's what I was saying.
Cameron.
And black people gave Eminem a pass for saying the N-word.
Yeah, because this makes me think about when we were talking about
did.
canceling people.
But I did.
You wouldn't cancel them though.
You wouldn't cancel Eminem.
I don't have a problem canceling him. Let's be very clear.
What about you and your other niggas?
Them niggas is never mind.
Right.
Wait, keep going.
Okay, Charlie Sheen.
Wow.
He should be canceled for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, I
One
think
of
he
them
actually is.
Yeah, he for sure is.
He's okay in.
Okay.
Well, he
No,
made bank
not
off
to
that
me,
show.
not to me. But I'm
I
just
was
saying,
saying,
like,
girl.
he's okay as far as like he could still get a check,
Hey,
but he
look.
should have been canceled.
Hey,
for
He
a
ain't
lot
been
of
in all the
reasons.
movies and TV
Charlie
shows.
Sheen
man.
is-
Stop.
But that's fine.
Stop canceling people too. Just say I don't agree with his. You know what I'm saying?
No. There's
No,
not.
nigga.
I don't agree
No,
with that.
I don't
You
agree
should
with
not
him
knowingly
saying
go
nigga.
around and
Okay,
spread
You wasn't
drugs.
here for the cancel culture
watch
episode,
20
nigga.
years from now,
Trust
whatever
me.
you say on this podcast, your ass gonna be canceled for sure.
That's fine.
Ooh. It's like specifically to you.
I stand by everything I say on this motherfucker.
You
Because
come through, Cameron.
because
Stand by what you
growth is a true thing. I might
Okay.
say something today,
Mm-hmm.
but in 10 years I might not agree with what I
Big
said.
facts. Big
My
facts.
experiences
Yeah.
from then changed the way and mold me to the future. But as of
I'm
No,
not-
now,
Cameron, I got a snap for you on
No,
that.
that's what. No, I
That's
really.
valid.
That's why I think the cancel culture is hella like, because
We
it's
already
like,
did an episode.
Yeah, sorry,
you wasn't here for
sorry.
that. That was
Okay.
the last topic.
Right.
Not the next, but the last.
The last.
Yeah.
Also, Gwyneth Paltrow has said the N-word.
Really?
in the-
Gwyneth?
Yeah, she was like, when she was with Beyonce and Jay-Z in the song, they was in Paris, and she was like, she hashtag niggas in Paris.
you can't see, but that's the song. That's like the
See,
so
and
can
that's why
white
it's-
people say the word nigga in a song?
that's no, you can't say it in the song, but that's the name of the song. That's
That's
kinda,
what she said. That's her excuse.
That's kind of hard because that's like, what are you gonna say? I mean, I guess you say N words in Paris. Hashtag
Yeah.
N words in Paris.
Like
Yeah.
the radio do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So then, yeah,
Apple
she's,
Music
she's
do.
wrong.
So then my question
Yeah,
is, are we
she's
making the
wrong.
music
Admit
for
it.
just
What?
us,
Yeah,
or are we making music for everyone?
huh?
Not
Well,
fun.
It's like
Well,
that.
people make music for themselves and then just share it with the world.
No.
No, that ain't how the business works these days.
That's true. But with a
That
name
was
like,
a big hit.
but with a name like Gwyneth, you know you can't say
Okay,
nigga. Come on,
Okay,
man.
look. Let
No,
me
but
keep
my
it
best
real.
friend is Beyonce and Jay-Z.
I don't.
I can
Exactly.
give a.
Hey, let me keep
Fuck.
it real. So don't act like all these Lil Uzis, all these Travis Scott's, like Lil
All
Baby,
of them.
all
You know
them
some little
concerts.
people.
No, I'm just saying,
They
all
came
these
last
concerts
year.
that I be watching on Insta, it be packed, like
You
thousands
said
of
you
people.
go to the concert. Let me watch
I
it.
don't. I actually don't. Never been to any of them concerts before. But I'm saying, like, you know, there's hella white people there.
Hella.
They're the
And
ones
you
buying
know
the
they-
music.
That's what I'm saying. And you know, they singing along.
Yes, they are.
Nobody's muting that shit.
No, they're
So
not.
my point is, when it comes to music, it's like
It's like what?
people
Spit it
really music is something that, like, in front of black people they will mute it. I feel like.
They won't
Other
say
than
it.
that, they're singing along.
Mhm.
So it's
I
like
wouldn't know. I'm not there with them.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm fine with that because I'm not there to beat your ass about it. But you know, if as long as you're not doing it in front of me, it shows you have that respect for me
Okay.
and my culture. You feel me?
okay.
It
But
don't
there's
matter
a
if
lot
they
of
say to your
stuff.
face.
No, but here's the thing. There's a lot of stuff people don't do in your face, and that's my problem with a lot of races nowadays.
Oh, not a racist.
No,
Okay.
big facts.
Yes,
though.
it's because we don't know.
Yeah.
But
That's how
behind
Donald Trump
closed
became
doors,
president.
they're making moves and doing a lot of things that are not on your behalf, and so that's my problem. I'd rather you tell me to my face.
I mean, I would too,
Then
but you
find
can't
out-
control all that. You feel me? You can only be upset with the shit you.
No, but you said
control.
you're okay with it if they're not saying.
I'm
it in
okay
your
with it
face,
because
that
I
means
can't
they
do
respect
nothing
you.
about
No, they
it.
don't give a shit about you.
Ooh, good point. That's what I was
That's
gonna
true,
say.
too.
Tim Allen
They
has
just-
also said the N-word, and Louis C.K. as well.
Who is Lil C.K.?
A comedian.
The redhead comedian. He just got in trouble for like masturbating in front of women. So
Oh, gee, yeah, he canceled.
he
God
has been
damn.
canceled. I have not seen Louis C.K. in a minute.
I think they
Public
should make
masturbation
something
and
on it.
saying nigga,
I
like
don't know if it was public.
But see, that's another conversation.
on,
It's
Pee Wee
like when
Herman.
people really get canceled is if I don't know if I want to say that.
if white people
Ooh,
cancel.
come on, you gotta say that. You can't just stop mid-sentence.
Well,
like
what I was gonna say is, what I want. This is probably another topic, but the Me Too movement.
Cameron
A
Dunn.
lot of
No, I
times,
might leave her alone on this because I ain't.
no, because a lot of times what I've seen with the Me Too movement, a lot of things don't really get publicized or don't really become an issue until white women are the target. And
Yes.
that's another topic.
This is another retarded. Yes, that is a different topic of discussion.
Mm.
So I just named a few
Hey.
celebrities who have used the N-word in the past.
And can't none of them use it.
No, but I would like this list of people. I think Abel, you mentioned this already. It's like it's really important to, or maybe you were talking about with veganism last episode. But it's important to educate folks. You know, there's a lot of ignorance out here. It's rampant, right? And so I think it's very important to educate not just white people but black people
niggas too.
About the words and how words can be used as weapons, et cetera, and then you can make the choice whether or not you want to use it. White people can make the choice whether or not want to use it too, but they have to accept the ramifications of that.
Right, and also to black people, like also it's not a black person's job to go around educating people either.
No,
we have the internet. People get educated about different things on their own accord. So if your education has to come in the form of an ass whooping, that's fine too, because you should have known, because you would be on Reddit, Instagram, and Facebook all day anyway.
Period, Pooh.
And you have Google.
You have to Google.
Real
So,
quick.
to wrap this up,
So,
niggas.
So if you catch
I'm sorry.
a palm or a fist.
Niggas in Lauren.
Damn.
Niggas in Lauren, that's a whole different type of episode.
Yeah, Dustin, you better get.
Oh my God, no!
Go
Oh, no,
Go!
no.
Okay, you can follow us on what, Lauren?
You can follow us at Next Topic Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Remember to click, like, subscribe.
Click that link.
Click that
That
link.
shit was coming.
Leave reviews on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or whatever platform that you can. You can follow me on Instagram at CoolKeys, CoolKeyes.
You can follow Roshad at shots_space. Danny will spell it for you on the screen.
You can follow me on everything at ClicksbyCam, KLICKSBYKAM.
Why even try?
Follow me, niggas.
Don't, come on.
And you can follow me at AbiRus on Insta, so ABIIRUSS.
Thank you for watching.
We'll see you next time. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna take my nigga catchphrase.
Right, you take all my
He toodaloo,
stuff.
I can toodaloo.
No, it's all mine.
Hey, nigga,
Well,
shut
toot
up.
to the toodaloo.
Fuck him
I'm
up.
about to
Cameron.
get beat the fuck up. Alright.
Bucket laptop. I got to act right if you niggas wanna act up.